Hey, welcome to My Life is a Movie, the podcast. Yeah, you press play. Now you're stuck with me. I don't know why you did it, but I am appreciative and thankful that you did. So, what's this podcast about? Honestly, it's a bit of everything. I want to talk about my week, my goal, the random thoughts I have, the weird little moments that make my life feel like, well, our lives feel like it's a movie. Sometimes it's really funny, like a comedy. Sometimes it's super dramatic. Sometimes it's just a filler episode. You're just like, ah, man, I just want to skip this. But, you know, we're here. So let's talk about me. I would love to say I have a lot going on, but I don't have much as I would like to. I have goals and aspirations. I just never get around to getting them done the way I wanted to get done. So I work. I work at elementary school. Really fun. I help children and families out, which is a really awesome job, and I'm really happy to do that. It's not necessarily my passion, to be honest with you, but I don't know what really is, and I'm at this big grown age, so I should know. Um, but I do have a lot of things I do enjoy. Um, I love gaming. Um, I I thought I was an anime head, but I'm not really. I really like watching anime. I do watch. I like enjoy. So that's it. Um, big my music tastes are kind of broad. So not country. I really don't like country. I really tried to like country. I don't know. So it's a hodgepodge, but that's a that's a fun part about it. So why would I start a podcast at this big grown age of I'm not gonna tell you, but I'm in my not like super old, but I'm getting there. You know, the grades are popping in. I'm not bald yet, so that's a plus. So I wanted to I wanted to create this podcast because honestly, I wanted a way to keep myself accountable for real this time. Like I'll tell the world, hey guys, I'm getting my life together, and then whoever's listening or still listening can remind me in 6 months that James, you're a grown man. Stop eating cereal for dinner. But beyond that, I'm I'm not the only one trying to figure it out. Trying to get healthier, save money, chase dreams, find a significant partner that loves you and supports you. Trying not to lose your mind between Monday and Friday. So maybe if I share my ups and downs, somebody out there will feel a little less alone or get a laugh out of my chaos. So, just to give y'all a little picture of who's talking, I'm kind of phase of life I'm figuring out while I'm still pretending that I've got it together. Like I said, I work in education, which means I spend half a day trying to figure out, are adults like really adults or are they just like a, kids in adults' bodies? I'm leaning toward the latter. Um, so I am a college graduate. I love history, big fan of history. I love documentaries. Um, I know stuff that I probably should know. It feels like I learned through like osmosis. I'm like a fact generating person. Like I know things. Like, how'd you know this? I don't know. But here's the thing: I've never done a podcast, and this is new to me. It is super exciting, but it's super nervous. I struggle with being judged. Not only my voice, my physical appearance. So this is something that's like really out the box for me. So please bear with me and hope you enjoy the ride. I just want to lay that out, just show where I'm at, what I'm doing, where I'm trying to go. Because it's not about perfection; it's about progress. And maybe, just maybe, you'll push me, I'll push you, and we'll be at where we want to be at in, a couple years. So each week, I'll probably talk about how my week went right, went left, what goals I'm setting, what goals I accomplished, what I completely dropped the ball on. Like maybe one week it's me getting to the gym 3 to 4 days a week, or to me, learning, trying to learn Spanish, which I'm trying, and I'm kind of not being consistent on. Either way, I just want to be honest here. I want this space to feel like we're chilling, like we're friends, I guess. No fancy studio, just a room in my apartment. Um, Maybe a drink. If you guys have suggestions, I'm a hard apple cider fan. I know my friends from they kind of make fun of me about that, but that's whatever. I don't care. Because like for real, like my life feels like a movie. Like, and sometimes I don't know what part I'm playing. I would love to be a main character, but it feels like sometimes I'm a character, or maybe honestly, I'm just an extra. I don't know. We'll figure it out together. And again, I'm not trying to go viral or anything. Listen, I do not like working in 9 to 5. So, if I could go viral, that'd be wonderful. But just to have my voice out here in my own space, that would be really awesome as well. So I just want to talk about stuff, just stuff. And if I get a following of even 5 people, you know, then you can tell me what stuff you guys want to talk about. Whether it be your goals, habits, mental health. I'm not like I'm not a therapist or anything, but I know a little bit of stuff. I'm not clinical. I won't give you any like super real advice, but I think self care is important. Um, what gets me through the week? What games that I want to play? What should I eat for dinner? Just balance. So here's my promise. I'll show up every week, maybe a couple times a week. I don't know. Talk my talk and be honest about where I'm at, even if it's messy, even when it's funny, even when it kind of sucks. Because trust me, it's gonna suck sometimes. All right, I guess that's enough for episode 1. I've tried to record this like 6 times. I bought this mic. I don't know. I don't know how well this works. I'm just this is if it sounds audio sounds terrible. I'm sorry. I'm learning. Bear with me. But you're officially part of the movie cast. So like, don't buy the popcorn at the theater though. Go to like dollar store or like General Dollar and sneak that shit in, man. Side note and tangent, in which I was honestly, I'll go on tangent that when I used to work as a manager of group home, like we go out to movies, like we'd like go to like Dollar General and all that stuff and just like shove like dollar like sodas, popcorn and candies in our like jackets and stuff like that because we're not paying like $12 for like a popcorn and soda. It's ridiculous. But anyway, that was a tangent. But until next time, please take care of yourself. I'm gonna try to take care of myself. Drink some water. Remember, your life is a movie too, and so make sure it's worth watching. But you know what? It is always worth watching. So you're special within itself. So you don't have to worry about that. I appreciate you guys, and I wish you guys a great week or whatever looks like. Thank you. Deuces.